Hello and welcome to Blarian Productions. I'm Dez, and today we are doing another randomly generated image off of the What to Draw app. And as we can see here, our prompt is an intergalactic cowboy with an old-looking weapon threatening an alien. Now, I wanted to do something kind of different with this image. Instead of just drawing some characters in a very basic scene, I decided to try and do, again, some more traditional media, revisit that, and to try and do a more complete scene and image. So a technique I decided I wanted to try out was doing 3 different images in a traditional medium, and then scanning them in and arranging them and doing some touch-ups with them digitally. So I started by using some watercolor and doing a kind of desert-esque landscape. I then moved on to the mid-ground and used a reference from an old, just western town and tried to merge it with a more Blade Runner-esque aesthetic, kind of a dark, grungy, cyberpunk look. Very dull grays accented by some very bright colors, while also maintaining a bit of a western stylization. Then got to the foreground with the main characters, which if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen those a little bit earlier as I did the design for the characters, and that's kind of where the rest of the image came together. I based our intergalactic cowboy very heavily off of Clint Eastwood and Boba and Jango Fett from Star Wars. I decided for the old-looking weapon, it would be appropriate to have what is current modern weapon, a revolver, since this is set in the future, and that would be a very old weapon. Now the design for our alien actually kind of came together. I just threw a bit of a sketch together, did some rough sketches, and I actually kind of wanted to go for a bit of a humanoid rabbit mixed with chameleon, taking a mammalian aspects and converting them to more reptile look and making it humanoid. I also took a fair amount of inspiration from Mass Effect for some of the details and the armor and whatnot. So after I did all the sketching and painting and everything, it was actually really straightforward to do everything digitally. I did the best I could to keep the immediate area around the midground and the foreground images as clean as possible so that I could go in and just remove the white sections. After that, I went in and did some additional shading to try and add some more depth to the image. I couldn't quite get the depth that I wanted using the watercolor, as I'm not super experienced with it and just the nature of watercolor. I also added some glowing effects to the signs and different little parts of the image to add a bit more of that pop and that Blade Runner aesthetic. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like it and subscribe to keep up with all my content. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you want to go the extra mile and really lend a lot of support, you can follow me on Patreon. Doing so really helps the channel to grow and also allows you access to exclusive content that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get to. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week.